In today's video, I will be giving you guys a full guide on how to excel in creeper PvP. I will go into 3 sections: the basics, advanced techniques, and finally strategy. To start off, I'll go over some creeper tech. Your go-to move will definitely be the creeper launch. Place a creeper and then hit it with your sword. You can change how far you want it to go by delaying when you hit it and how many times you hit it. Another useful thing to know is the block creeper. Place a block and then a creeper on top. By placing the creeper on the block, it allows the creeper to have more range. The block also helps to protect your feet from any incoming explosions. If you happen to be close to your opponent, you should definitely use the rebound. Deflect your opponent's creepers back at them. This is useful when you are at close range to the player, and the majority of the time it will catch them off guard. Now let's move on to TNT Tech. To start off, we have the cannon. Place a creeper and a TNT right next to each other. Waiting to place the TNT can launch it higher, while placing it quicker will launch it lower. Being able to defend yourself against aggressive players is a must. That's why it's beneficial to use the TNT web. Place a TNT and a web beneath it. This is useful when your opponent pros on you or sprinting at you. Webbing your TNT in general allows it to not be redirected. There is also a variation of the cannon, which is the TNT cannon. Instead of a regular cannon, which uses a creeper and a TNT, this one uses solely TNT. This type of cannon allows for more distance but less accuracy compared to a normal cannon. Now that we've learned the basics, let's move on to some more advanced techniques that have more situational purposes. The double cannon. A very situational move that can get you the highest TNT launch possible as well as the farthest launch possible at the cost of speed. This move becomes useful on servers with higher TNT bounce heights, as the TNT can reach its max potential height because of it. To perform an upwards double cannon, place 2 creepers roughly 2 to 3 blocks from each other and then wait to place the TNT. To perform a horizontally focused double cannon, place 2 creepers roughly 2 to 3 blocks from each other and then almost immediately after place the TNT. The wave bounce. The wave bounce is a high risk, high reward counterattack option most often used in mid to close range combat. It can be very dangerous, as if you miss space or mistime your TNT placement, it can result in your death. However, if performed correctly, it's nearly unpredictable, as it allows for tons of mix-ups and low effort counter-striking. To perform the wave bounce, you want to place a TNT beside a creeper that your opponent threw. You can also do a TNT variation, where you place a TNT beside the TNT from your opponent's cannon. The jump pad. Primarily used as a versatile movement option with slight points of aggro potential. The jump pad is mainly used to escape pulls quickly without the use of ender pearls or blocks. More often than not, it can also be used as a way to gain a new attack angle on an enemy, whether they are on the same Y level or a Y level higher than you. There's also some negatives that come with the jump pad, which could affect your gameplay. For instance, it quickly reduces armor health, as well as leaves you in a vulnerable position health-wise if not performed properly. To perform the jump pad, place a creeper and a TNT immediately right next to each other, then walk into it. To perform a jump pad cannon, place a creeper and a TNT right next to each other, and then as you walk into it, place another TNT in front to boost it as it boosts you up into the air. The backstab. Backstabbing is essentially using the server desync to your advantage. Things usually don't always blow up where they appear, so by delaying certain timings on hitting creepers or TNT cannons and recognizing the distance, you can push creepers and TNT past shields or defenses without it appearing so. This is also most commonly known as quantum tunneling. To perform the backstab, place a creeper and wait till it's about to explode to hit it at your opponent. The dunk. This move allows you to get concise hits on players below you or in holes. The dunk is pretty effective when performed well, although it can take time to set up properly, as well as it can be hard to master the timing. To perform the dunk, place a creeper 4 blocks away from the edge of a hole or a ledge, and then place 2 TNT like this, having one bounce higher than the other. If you want to practice your mechanics, then a good way to do so is to create an all-desert single-player world and install the Auto Ignite mod. The link for it will be in the description. Now that we know how to hit clips like this, let's move on to some strategy that will help you improve your gameplay. The main thing you need to be able to do strategy-wise is that you need to understand your opponent's playstyle to find out their weaknesses and exploit them. Let's start off with some offensive strategy. When trying to pearl into someone, make sure to not pearl too close to them as you'll be entering the danger zone. This is the danger zone because your opponent can easily place a TNT web without giving you enough time to react. The alternative is to pearl to a position that is safe, or a position that gives you any sort of advantage, like pearling onto high ground. You can also use some of your utility like your crossbow or bow and shoot your opponent with slowness, allowing you to get the upper hand if you guys are in a tight battle. Being patient and precise is key to allow you to win encounters. Playing patiently, especially in close combat, allows you to be more precise with your creepers and cannons, as well as gives you great opportunities to counter-strike your opponent with little to no effort. The difference between quantity and quality when it comes to creeper attacks is that one allows you to have a better chance to more accurately pop someone, whereas the other allows you to inflict small damage over time while also decreasing their armor threat. Positioning is a key factor when it comes to helping you win rounds. You want to be in a position that gives you an advantage over your opponent. This could mean, as you're healing, being at a safe distance so you can't be creeped, or this could be moving around where you're unpredictable to your opponent, allowing you to take the upper hand in mid to close range combat. Now we can move on to some defensive strategy. Being able to predict your opponent's next move is essential. Over time, you will pick up on this, but by judging how your opponent acts and reacts, you can predict whether or not they're going to perform certain attacks, or when they will pearl on you or away from you, allowing you to set up a trap or a counterattack. You always want to try to stay one step ahead of your opponent at all times. Having the height advantage over someone will always help you to win encounters and win fights. What I mean is that if you're able to even have one block of height above your opponent, it will allow you to be almost invincible from any of his attacks, as well as allow you to play more on the offense since your creepers will have much more range than his. Another thing is that you shouldn't try and rely on your shield. In the current meta, creeper spam is very popularized, and by wasting your shield there on blocking just creepers, you will leave yourself in a vulnerable position if your opponent rushes you with TNT-based attacks. That's why you should rely on your blocks and your swift movement to block attacks. You will see some people barely even use their shield because they have become so strong while defending with blocks. And that pretty much concludes my guide. If you're looking to get better, then the best place to play and learn Creeper is the Creeper University Discord, which I have linked in the description. There is a library of techniques and multiple high-tier players willing to teach and help people improve. They also host frequent events to participate and have fun in, so go check it out. I'd also like to give a big shout out to all the people that helped out in this video. Without them, this video definitely wouldn't have been possible. If you liked this video and found it helpful, then consider subscribing. I'm on the road to get 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, I just might achieve it.